All right, well, welcome to Coastal Business Supplies, everybody. I'm Meredith, and we got Jamie here. We're both with the tech department, and today we're going to talk about new products.
Very exciting. So let's get started. So here we have just a few new products. We are going to be talking about items that are coming soon to Coastal that haven't been released yet, so stay tuned for that. But for right now, we're just going to go through a few of the new items that we have received in, kind of talk a little bit more about them, and at the end, we're going to ask some questions so you guys can, or you're going to ask some questions so we can answer them. So let's go ahead. So first up is heat transfer vinyl. So Caesar has been introducing quite a bit of vinyl recently. So here are some of the vinyls that they have released. We have a very new Caesar Twinkle. That's the newest product they have, newest material. So similar to Glitter Flake, it has a very smooth surface. It's a bit thinner. It's a very nice vinyl to work with. There's royal blue, navy, a red, a fuchsia, a gold, and a silver. And then next up, Caesar Easy Weed Stretch. If you all are familiar with that, that's similar to the standard Caesar line, Easy Weed. Stretch is a bit thinner and works with, it's more flexible, so it works with a lot of, performance wearers, but also, your standard cotton poly blends. So they've introduced coffee, the Bright Orchard, Wisteria, Burgundy, a royal purple, a totally teal, a cobalt, a pale blue, and a bubblegum. So that's kind of a good representation of what they look like on a dark surface, dark shirt there.
And fun color names.
Yeah. And then the next one is the Caesar Glitter. They introduced a new color called Current, which is kind of like a burgundy pink, like mixed together. It's a really pretty color. We've done actually a video with it, so make sure to check that out on our YouTube channel. So that's a fun one as well. Anything you want to add in there, Meredith?
The difference, I guess, between the Caesar Twinkle and the actual Caesar Glitter is Glitter's got more of a textured feel, where the Twinkle's just kind of a soft feel. It doesn't have that gritty glitter feel to it.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
And a big one for sublimation users is the Jetcol DHS. So with this paper, you get an ink savings up to 40%, which is huge. It doesn't lay as much ink down on the paper. So it sits more on the surface. And that way you can cut your transfer time in half on most substrates. We've tested with a wide variety of items that we carry. And on some of the, ceramics, it doesn't work. So I would definitely do testing beforehand. Usually, when I mentioned ceramics, you can get still about, a fourth reduction. So 50% on most of the items. We did a video. You can use socks, mouse pads, coasters, magnets, a lot of the MDF, FRP, aluminum products works really well with. The paper is also profiled with the Sawgrass models. So when you look at your Sawgrass Print Manager, you'll notice that a paper source in there is Jetcol DHS. Another big feature, depends, what kind of brand of paper you're using. This, of course, has a lot of benefits anyway, but this paper also has a grid on the back. So you definitely know which side, you're printing to. The manufacturer behind, Jetcol's Nina Coldenhove, and they make their own base paper. So everything is manufactured kind of in one facility, and that's a huge factor as well. Kind of reduces a lot of those issues that sometimes you can run into. So this is a big one for us. Again, that 40% and the 50% time reduction. It's a really good one. Anything you want to add in there, Meredith?
No, it's a great paper, though. We did, I believe in our video, we did some coasters, and the color it just really pops with, it being 50% of the time. So it's huge, especially when you're doing a high production of, an item.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, and next we've got the Sublimation Blank Bundle. So this is kind of like a try it before you buy it. You're not obligated to buy full packages or full cases. It's just kind of like a sprinkling of different items put into bundles. So we've got the Kids Marker Bundle, the Drink 'em Up Bundle, the Treat Yourself Bundle, the New Blanks Bundle, Gift Givers, Season Greetings, a Marker Bundle, and then a Hard Substrate Marker Bundle. And like I said, the cool thing with this is, you can grab a bunch of different items and try it out. It's great for gift giving too. So, you know, you could, with Mother's Day, Father's Day coming up, grab these, let the kids do some fun stuff with the markers, or, you know, create some grandma mugs or mom mugs or anything like that. Jamie, you want to add anything?
No, but I really liked how you use sprinkling, because it really is. I mean, there's just kind of a few items here and there, and they are really great, you know, for testing out, you know, what you want, what do you want to bring to your audience, what's going to be popular. You know, you can set it out for, you know, for your customers, things of that nature.
Yeah, it gives you an opportunity to test a new market. So if, you know, you're exclusively doing drinkware, but you kind of want to get into, you know, the gift giving market, it gives you an opportunity to try something new without making a huge financial obligation to something. So kind of fun that way. And also keep checking our bundles tab on our website, because we'll be adding more and more bundles. We've gotten a lot of requests in for different types of bundles that we could do. So we're looking into it, and we'll be adding to those quite frequently, actually.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, another big item that we released this year is our heat shrink bags for sublimation. So with this bag, they kind of shrink to the item. So we have a few different sizes. We have a 6-inch by 10-inch, a 6.5-inch by 11-inch, a 13-inch by 8-inch, and then a 14-inch by 5.5-inch. So you can really use this on most substrates, you know, that go into an oven, and you can either set it directly in. So put the bag, you know, put your item in the bag and then set it directly into the oven, and the heat will, you know, form the material and then, you know, hug it against your item. Or you can use a heat gun, and with that you can, you know, get into some of those crevices that maybe, you know, the oven, you know, just didn't get into just because of how it lays or whatnot. So two different options to actually kind of seal the bag, and then, you know, again, you just place it to your oven, and then you follow all the recommended transfer times that either you normally use with success, or, you know, the times that are on our website for these. And you don't have to just do, you know, drinkware. We do promote a lot of drinkware with these. We've also tested with some of our ceramic tiles and our slates. And so, you know, you can definitely do other items as well that can withstand that heat of the oven.
One of the advantages to having these shrink bags is you are not required to have a lot of like wraps. So if you're doing a lot of drinkware, you don't need to have 10, 15 different wraps. You can actually just have these shrink bags, and like Jamie said, they're super easy. You just pop it in there. I personally like to use the heat gun. I find it kind of fun. But yeah, just throw it right in a little convection oven, and you're good to go.
Yep.
All right, now I know we talked about markers in one of our craft videos a couple weeks ago, so if you missed it, it's a good one to watch. But we've got some brand new colors that came out. So in addition to the primary colors, the 10-pack that we've carried for so long, these are brand new to us. So these, we have 4 new packs. The black one, there are 6 black markers in there, and there are 3 different tips. So you've got your fine tip, so if you want to outline or whatnot, you've got your round tip and your chisel tip. And then we've got the pastel pack, the botanical pack, and the primary pack. So when we use these, they're great because you have such a variety of colors now. So you can do some shading. My daughter's very artistic, so she found that she could actually get in there and do some really fun photos with it, or fun artwork with it.
I love the variety of colors. There's definitely a lot of variety there. And I like the black set because of how the tips are. You know, you have several different, you know, styles of tips. So that's really nice for those, you know, creative minds out there that like to kind of get into drawing and things of that nature.
Yeah, I think the fine tip is probably my favorite, because once we created our artwork, we could go in there and just kind of trace around it. And because it's so fine, it wasn't bleeding into the colors as much as using like a chisel tip type marker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
So next up is our bottle-shaped cutting board. We are carrying this item. It's similar to our standard cutting boards. We offer a few different size rectangles, and we also have a large round one. So this is just, you know, a bottle shape. It's 7.5 inches by 14 inches, and we do still recommend it for hand wash, but it works perfectly for a display item, a serving tray, or of course, cutting board in the name, you can use it as a cutting board. So perfect for, you know, a gift out there, you know, in that setting, or to host. So it's a very nice item. very durable item. With this item, you actually do not mirror though. So most sublimation, you think, okay, you obviously have to mirror. With certain items like cutting boards, you do not mirror your image.
And the picture on here just really doesn't do it justice. The colors on this were so rich and vibrant. It's actually, I mean, it's almost like a piece of art in addition to being, you know, something that's usable.
Yeah, that was a fun item, or fun picture to work with.
Next, we have our Sublimation lunch bag. With this one, you would just zip off the flap on the front and sublimate on it, and then zip it back on. There's also some Velcro behind that, so it also acts as another pocket, so you can, you know, put stuff in the front, but it's fully insulated inside. So, you know, you can put drinks in there, you can put your lunch in there, personalize it, make it kind of fun. It's great for, you know, picnics, special occasions, or if you want to, you know, appeal to the business market, you could put their custom logos on there and that kind of thing. When we did press it, there is a zipper, so you want to make sure that you use one of our foam pillows, just so it absorbs that zipper and you get a better print on it. And we did use some that were full coverage as well, and we had really good luck with it.
Next up is another cutting board. This one, however, is a polymer cutting board. So we've really introduced a lot of polymer items lately, and so this is one of them. It definitely has multiple uses. I think Meredith even used it as a mouse pad for a minute. But you can, you know, use it as a cutting board. It's actually very nice to use as a cutting board. It doesn't, you know, with a knife, it doesn't, you know, tear into the coating or anything. It's 7.5 or 7.75 by 9.75. Again, hand wash only is best with polymer. Sometimes if it gets to a hot enough temperature in a dishwasher, you know, you might end up with issues. So still would really recommend for hand wash. You have to mirror this item, and it's really best to press both sides, especially with the pressure, you know, on this item, just because sometimes you do get a bow in the item. So really highly recommend pressing both sides. But again, this, you know, still makes a perfect, you know, serving tray used as a cutting board, a placemat for kids, or a placemat in general, you know, for anyone. A dog bowl on there maybe. So that's a really good product as well.
And Jamie said a mouse pad, and the advantage to using this as a mouse pad. So if you like to sit on the couch or sit in bed and work, because it's a hard item, it's so much easier to use than a traditional mouse pad, because it, you know, it provides a hard surface for you to put your mouse on. All right, next we have the sandstone coasters, which are so super cool. So they have cork back on one side, and then there's sandstone on the other. So they do absorb. They are 25-inch round or square. They are a matte finish with the cork base on the back. For this, we also recommend using that foam pillow. And then we have a gray wrap, and it's just kind of like a rubbery mat that you'd put over it, and it will help evenly distribute that heat, so you get a really good print on this. And the colors are so rich and beautiful on this. It really, really shows nicely. These are great for gifts, especially with Mother's Day coming up, weddings, birthdays, housewarming parties, just about anything. It just really shows well.
Yeah. Yeah, background's really nice on them. And then next up, we have a new box, a new tin box. We have rectangle and heart-shaped. So when you get this, it will come together. So you will remove the insert, take off your film, and then press just the aluminum insert. After pressing, you will remove an adhesive that's on the tin top, and then place that metal insert into the grooves and then press down. So you kind of do have to take it apart and then put it back together. So it's a great item. The rectangle is 7 inches by 4.3 inches by 2.2. And then the heart is 5.9 by 5.5 by 1.8. So, you know, great gift for Christmas. You know, put some tissue paper in there, put, you know, little treats in there, you know, put an ornament in there. So it's, you know, great for giving a gift as, you know, as a gift and making it personalized. Storing craft and social mementos.
And side note, it really holds those artist-free markers pretty well too.
Ah, yes, good idea.
All right, next we have a really fun item. They're the seatbelt covers. So it gives you a way to, you know, personalize your kid's seatbelt, but also if you have a kid that has some special needs, it's great to put it on there. You know, if anything, God forbid, should ever happen and you're in an accident, you could put child is diabetic or whatnot. So if a rescuer comes in, it kind of gives them an idea of, how to deal with it. So kind of cool that way as well. They're about 7.5 inches by 6 inches, and they have Velcro on one side, and they're a neoprene. Really easy to press, 400 degrees, 45 seconds, and medium pressure. Doesn't require anything extra. Just gives it a kind of a fun way to keep your kids kind of happy in the back.
I gave it to my kids and they loved them. They thought they were the best things. So next up is our 30-ounce polymer sublimation tumbler. So this is, going to be your standard cup on the go. It's a very nice cup. You do have a insert that you will have to take out prior to pressing, and of course, take off the lid as well. So again, you do have to assemble. You will either, if you have a large enough heat press that can accept this, you can use a press. However, when we used a press, it was just too much pressure on the press, and we found best results with an oven. So we would still recommend working with this in an oven with a heat shrink bag. In most cases that you would use for this item, it is still hand wash only. We wouldn't recommend this in a dishwasher. And again, after pressing, you're going to place the inner and the lid on top, and you're going to kind of match it up and then like push it together so it can conform. Yeah. So still the perfect drink on the go, holds 30 ounces. We've tested a little bit, keeps your beverages hot and cold for a few hours at least. So definitely a good gift.
And it fits in the cup holders, which is always good.
Yeah.
All right, this is one of our new items that we have coming in a couple of weeks, actually. Very similar to the wine tumblers that are so popular right now, but it gives it kind of an extra oomph with that stem on there. So it makes it kind of fun, kind of different. And of course, it's got the top on there. So it's basically an adult sippy cup for wine. It can hold hot or cold liquids. The inner part is a stainless steel. And it is food grade and BPA free. So with this, we do recommend oven only. And you can use either the shrink wrap or we have a wrap. The item number on it is 13021 that just kind of rolls over, and it is reusable as well, the wrap. Obviously, the wine glasses too.
This was a fun one. Definitely a popular item, I think.
Right.
So next up is our 11-ounce matte polymer sublimation mug. So if you're selling to a customer, you want to get away from ceramic, this is a really good option to go with. As one of our varieties of drinkware that we do offer. So it's very lightweight. So you're going to save on, shipping costs. You can work with it in a heat press and an oven, using light pressure with a mug press, pressing at a lower temp, so 320, 180 seconds. Very durable, so you're not going to get the cracks, the chips, or anything of that nature. And perfect for children, if they want to, be like an adult and use, a little cup, if they drop it on the floor, you're not going to have any issue there. So this is a good option as well.
Okay, sticking with the coffee mugs, these are our stainless steel camp mugs. Also a matte finish, which is so popular right now. It is hand wash only, and of course you don't want to microwave unless you like campfires. This one you can also use in both the mug press and in the oven. It takes color so great, and it's so pretty when they're actually, very colorful designs on there because it just really pops. These are great for, of course, camping, promotional giveaways, holidays, gift giving of any kind. Just a really neat cup, and it's also very lightweight, so it is going to save on your shipping cost as compared to your traditional ceramic mugs.
I really like the inside too. I mean, I just like how it looks. It looks, just a different kind of mug.
I agree. I think they're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And again, we have another item coming soon. So this one is a 20-ounce stainless steel water bottle. So you definitely get a lot more volume out of it than you do our standard offerings for water bottles. The lid twists off and also has a flip lid. So basically, you just flip it up, take a drink, flip back down, it locks into place. It was pretty easy to press. I used a oven for this. When you use a mug press, your imprint area isn't going to be that large. you're going to have to use, your cuff link basically to kind of figure that out. So I use this in an oven with our heat shrink bag. Worked perfect. And, it's very durable. It's, the stainless steel inside, so it's a very durable item, very easy to press, and, makes a great, I put gym bottle. It really does. Great team bottle, for sports teams out there. It's going to give you, a lot more in your cup, basically. It's a good item.
And it's great. As far as ovens go, too, a lot of people will ask what type of ovens to get. I actually just recently picked up a convection oven from a discount store, and it cost me $45, and it worked fantastic. I used the shrink wrap and wraps because I did 2 different items, and you can really get, an inexpensive way to do these. You don't have to go with the big 36, oven that we have. All right, next is another coffee mug. So this is basically your coffee sippy cup. So this does come with the sipper top on it. It is stainless steel, so it's very lightweight as well. It will keep, your liquids either cold or hot. And you can use this one in the oven or in the press as well. Just use the traditional 11-ounce, 15-ounce element on your mug press, or you could use the shrink bags or a wrap with this. And I just love the fact that it's a little sippy cup. But this we should have in around the 10th. I can't tell you how many times I spill my coffee. So this makes it, a little harder to do that.
Yeah,
and then as you can see, it takes color so well.
And this is another, really durable item. It takes color. It's really easy to press. I love the lid. So I think it's going to be a really hot item. And then we have another tumbler. We have a 16-ounce stainless steel tumbler. It comes in white and silver. You can use your latte element in your press, or you can use in an oven. Make sure you do take, the lid off. There's no other, items you need to take off. Just that lid, and it is, great for the coffee lover out there. Easy on the go. Just your standard, basic tumbler.
And I really like the looks of this one.
Yeah.
And here's another one. As you can see, based on the last few items, drinkware is very, very popular. This one is great. Now, my mom travels quite a bit, and the reason she likes this one is it's got 2 flip-up hinges on the top. So one you can flip down, and you can, kind of close it off so you don't have the liquid leaking. And then the other side, my mom will put a carabiner through it so she can hook it onto her backpack, and then that way she can go hands-free when she's running through the airport or whatnot. So, it's pretty versatile that way. It's also pretty heavy duty. It's a stainless steel thermal double wall construction, so it is going to keep your liquids either hot or cold. It is a gloss finish. The hinge top is a new feature, and it's awesome, and it is dishwasher safe. And then, of course, you can use this one in the oven, or you can use it in the mug press. If you do the mug press, you're going to want to use the latte wrap on it. And these should be coming in just a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Oh, we've got these are our tumblers. Now, these we have had for a little bit, but these are great. They are very lightweight and very similar to the camp mugs, actually. They're a matte finish. They're take color very, very well, and they're indestructible. So, you want to personalize your kids' cups, or if you want to, add to your youth line, this is a great way to go because, like I said, they are very versatile and, very colorful. Of course, again, you do not want to microwave these because they will spark. And you want to hand wash only, but they are BPA free. You can do this one also in the mug press with the latte element, or in an oven as well.
Yeah. I definitely have the past tumbler for my kids, for dinners, and they tend to like them because they're personalized.
Right.
So another item that is coming soon is our air freshener. So this item is, I think, definitely going to be, another popular item. You can put essential oils on it, so that's going to last for quite a while. And it has a ribbon that it comes with, which is the red ribbon in the picture, as well as a small bag to put the air freshener in after pressing. Very easy to press. You can press both sides, and has a little notch where that you take out, and then you insert the ribbon. So you can put in your car. You can use as an ornament. That would be, you know, the perfect gift, or even you can use as a luggage tag. So if it's kind of, you know, one that you just, you need to go somewhere, you make a, you know, a special one, you use it as a luggage tag. So there's definitely different options just besides, you know, our air freshener, but it is definitely a great air freshener. We have one near our desk at work that we were sniffing on. So
Yeah.
it's a great gift.
And it is very, very potent. We had the whole office smelling like peppermint. All right, these are going to be a very popular item. So these are the face masks. They are polyester on one side, and then on the side that would be up against the face, it is cotton. These should be in a couple of weeks. They are they'll loop right over the ears, and we will have these available in both youth sizes and adult sizes. They will come in 10 packs and then full cases. Very easy press. It's going to be $3.85 for about 30 seconds. Pressure is going to be medium. And these are available for pre-order. You're just going to have to call in and speak with one of the customer service reps to order. But these are going to be very popular and will probably go very quickly.
Yeah.
All right, the big item.
So what's coming soon is the Sawgrass SG500 and SG1000. So this is going to be a big one that's coming out for Sawgrass. They have different ink sets as well, different ink. So now you have, instead of the Sublimation HD ink, which you're probably known for, you have an SG400 or 800. Now it has the Sublimation UHD ink and different packages as well. So you're going to either choose between a starter or a standard when working with the SG400 printer. And then those are 20 milliliters for the starter and 31 milliliters for the standard. So they did change the ink milliliters as well. And then if you get the SG800, you can either choose between the starter, the standard, or the extended, since the extended only fits in the SG1000. Sorry. And then you also have the option of using the Caesar Easy Subli ink. So the Caesar Easy Subli ink also works with the Caesar Easy heat transfer vinyl material that is out. Or you have the option of choosing a totally different system and going with the Chromoblast ink. So Chromoblast ink is for 100% cotton, similar to Easy Subli. However, Easy Subli, you can do more cotton polyester blends. So Chromoblast ink works with the Chromoblast media that Sawgrass provides as well. All of these are CMYK. So when looking at the SG500, this is going to be very similar to the 400. It does print up to 8.5 inches by 14 inches. It does print up to 51 inches long with a bypass tray. And that bypass tray is sold separately. That can be available online. Those are also backwards compatible. A lot of the parts are going to be backwards compatible with the older models as well. So keep that informed as well. SG1000 prints up to 11 inches by 17 inches, or with a bypass tray, you can use the standard sheets, which are 13 inches by 19 inches. Or if you want to get that roll, you can do 31 inches and it can print up to 51 inches long with a bypass tray. One huge feature about this machine that's going to separate it from a lot of other machines is that it's Wi-Fi compatible now. So that's going to be a huge thing. So either you can connect via Wi-Fi, or you can still connect via USB cable, which is usually the most popular method, or even Ethernet in some cases. It now also offers a ultra-fine printing capability with the new 4880 by 1200 DPI. Creative Studio, Sawgrass released a new platform for Creative Studio. So Creative Studio is included in this. So be sure to check out that new platform. And then also is Sawgrass Print Manager. So Sawgrass Print Manager is what people call, a driver, basically. That's what you're going to print through in order to print, to your printer. Another new feature with this machine is that it offers a 2-year warranty instead of the standard 1-year warranty. So, Sawgrass loves their brand. They promote their brand. They're going to be there to assist with that 2-year warranty, as well as Coastal. We'll take those technical questions as well. Try to, give the best assistance to you for that. And then with this printer, you're going to receive a power cable and a USB cord. And of course, lifetime technical support.
And that would be with us.
Yeah.
And we are expecting these in probably late May, early June. So if you're looking to get one, you can, of course, pre-order, but looks like we're looking at probably a June delivery on these.
Yeah.
All right, Matthew and Jamie, I think we're good. Thank you guys for attending, and we'll check out your poll results. But yeah, we definitely would like to do this again.
Yes, thank you
Yeah,
all.
96% of you said you would like this, like us to do this again. So,
Well,
sounds like we
fantastic.
will.
Yeah, I guess you'll be hearing from us in the near future then.
Yes. Thank you all for joining.
All right, have a good day, everybody.